Let me see your back. I felt as though someone had taken a torch and lit it with fire and had their way with me. Do you want to go to the hospital? The pretty paramedic said, who tried to convince me that I should go. As a former employee there, that wasn't an option. The shame and gut-wrenching trauma of what just happened kept me away. In 2017, I rented a basement with my landlord living upstairs. He would torment me with his Jekyll and Hyde persona and manipulation of kindness into believing that issues that needed to be fixed would be dealt with at my place. One evening, he invited me up to watch the Gord Downie tribute upstairs, another opportunity for him to set me up for his narcissistic talent show where I became the only participant. I was being reeled in like an angel fish, being devoured by a piranha. I jumped into that deep water with not a life jacket in sight. After I had a few drinks, his venom started to spew. Your kids spend way too much time in the shower when they're here, and they keep the water running over and over again. Like, what the hell, Kathy? The fire rose up in my belly like a mother bear standing on her hind legs to protect her cubs. Walking over to him, I gently pushed him on the shoulder, gazed into his devilish eyes, and rebuked his ignorance. It's time to retreat to my apartment, I said. Walking to the door to head downstairs, I turned to close it and he pushed me. I lost my grip, falling backwards, clinging my hands and trying to grab the railing. My back hit the next landing, then the next stairs. Downstairs, my head smacked against the cement brick wall, and I could hear the door upstairs slam. Opening my eyes, the intensity of pain was physically numbing. My grown children instantly came to mind, but I could not tell them for fear that they might come to my rescue. Dragging myself along the cold floor to my bedroom, I covered my wounds with the warmth of my blanket. The river of tears saturating my pillow and praying to God to protect me, and I called 911. Within a short period of time, I heard loud footsteps upstairs, so I knew the police had arrived. Suddenly, I heard the shrill of my phone, the deep and stringent voice that told me he was a detective from the police station. Your stories are completely different. Get ready, the police are arriving soon. You're being charged with assault. In disbelief, I voided every last bit of my soul into the toilet, got dressed and headed for the door. He had won an Academy Award for the best performance of his life. Producer, director, actor, the Joker, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and of course, Psycho. Dressing my scorned body was not an easy feat. I walked to the stairs and out the back door. Much to my amazement, there were 3 police cars, just for me. I felt special. Not quite what I had in mind, though. The female officer asked me to turn around, lean against the car, patted down my body, and reached in my pockets, clasping the steel handcuffs around my wrist. I squeezed my body into the back seat of the cruiser. My chest felt as though I was gasping for air, and I was drowning in a sea of contempt. At the police station, they emptied my purse. Hearing everything hit the counter, it was as though my gut was being emptied for everyone to see. Struggling to stand, my mind detached for a moment back to that little girl who desperately needed to feel like she belonged somewhere. Lift up the back of your shirt, please. We have to take pictures. One more whipping on my soul. The shame, the embarrassment was almost too much to take. Having my fingerprints taken proclaimed my scorned identity. Within months, the charges were dropped for the both of us. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the fiery and the tyranny of evil men. Sorry. Blessed is he in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of the darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with greater vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. The armor now I wear shines brightly, and I will fight the good fight of truth and justice. I no longer search for my why or wallow in my self-pity of rejection and abandonment. I have forgiven myself and the two men that had abused me one prior relationship. Digging out the archives of that little girl's subconscious heart has empowered my voice in a radical shift to support and embrace every woman in their own fingerprint of their beauty. I am a warrior woman, and I am a fierce champion of the underdog.